For the parents out there thinking that your local school system and environment may not be best preparing your kids for the future to come, travel with me over the next few months as we explore what schooling philosophies and options are available around the world. Today, we're going to explore the south of Brazil and what it means to world school here. In this episode, we're going to dig deep into what's called the Enchanted Island and how it helps you nurture emotionally stable and socially confident little ones.
Floripa, as the locals call it, is a special place. International expats and global nomads are flocking here. There is a lot to unpack on tourism, but today let's focus on the educational challenges that this island provides the solutions to. There are three critical aspects that we must expand upon when we're talking about the south of Brazil. One is going to be socialization and emotional self-regulation. The second is going to be critical thinking and self-reflection. Third is the beautiful nature that this island provides you, which leads to exploratory learning. Now, this island is a special place for me at heart because it is the place that I've selected for my 3 young children to start their school and cultural journey. First, let's expand on socialization and emotional development. Here's a scenario to highlight the difference in approach. Have you heard or seen those children that often get labeled as shy or timid or somehow on the spectrum because of this? What that translates to here in the south of Brazil is that the child does not have the social skills to initiate conversation or play. Oftentimes in the US and Canada, I hear parents giving commands to the child like, go play, or be nice. For a child exploring new relationships and situations for the first time, it actually confuses them and will make them freeze. How are they supposed to know what nice means or what actions are involved in play? For parents familiar with Waldorf or Montessori, the philosophy here on the island will sound familiar. This is because the region is largely influenced by its German, Italian, and Iberian heritage. Hence, the schools here have their own blend of Waldorf, Montessori, and even modern neuroscience, which is the school that we ended up adopting. Social skills here are developed through play. Academics are deferred until later. The idea is a child can always pick up math, letters, or reading later, but the critical window for setting up a child's emotional foundations cannot be missed between the ages of 1.5 and 6. I don't know about you, but as of late, I've been hearing a lot of children in my network struggling with delayed speech. When a child's entire day involves listening and following instructions from adults at the front of the room, it's rare for them to get the opportunity to initiate something, like peer communication or coordinating play with other kids. The perspective here is that language is a tool for communication. When the desire is there, the language will come. Imagine if your child misses this critical window. They'll never gain the skill nor confidence to handle social situations and what has research shown us to be worse than chronic heavy smoking: social isolation.
So now you know why so many tourists and visitors say Brazilians are so friendly, welcoming, and warm. The confidence in handling social situations is developed from childhood. Next, let's talk about this buzzword called critical thinking. Lots of schools say this, but what does it actually mean? Well, in Floripa, the interpretation I've come to experience is child-led problem solving. Here's what it means.
If you're familiar with the Socratic method, it's a similar mindset. Whenever some sort of conflict arises, the role of the teachers and parents is to first let the child attempt to resolve it, then guide minimally as necessary, through questions and demonstration. And as long as the conflict is not an immediate threat to the child's health and safety, each child is encouraged to observe, reflect, and decide on the appropriate course of action by themselves. Now, my co-founder Jeff often reminds me that this is the OODA loop, well understood in the military. When I first got to this island on a scouting trip before I even thought I would move continents, something completely mind-blowing happened. We were at this restaurant with a 3-story play structure for kids, and my son got stuck in the middle layer. And here's what happened. One older boy, probably around 5 or 6, grabbed his hand and led him down towards the exit. Another girl came to our table and asked if that was our son. We said yes, and she proceeded to explain what had happened and why she thinks he is crying. In that one scenario, I had witnessed problem solving, storytelling, teamwork, situational conjecture, and seeking assistance, all in about 3 minutes. That stuck with my wife and I. We both thought, this is the environment we want our kids to subconsciously pick up things. My experience may be biased, but for my North American friends, I've not seen anything like that in US or Canada. This is the biggest contrast that I've seen between North America and the south of Brazil. Now, I'm curious what you've seen in your community. Let me know in the comments down below.
The third reason why my family decided to uproot and spend at least the early years of our family here is the accessibility of beautiful and pristine nature.
When we are in the US, to see real nature, not a public park or a constructed green space, we would have to drive at least 30 minutes on the highway, past all the farmland. Here in Florianopolis, we are 100 meters from the beach. And for my American friends, that's 100 yards. Places like this are readily available on the island. It's easy to find and do something fun as a family, and we don't have to make a big trip out of it. This keeps our lifestyle vibrant, allows the kids to arrange diverse playdates with their friends. And ultimately, this is the kind of early childhood memories that my wife and I want to impart upon our children. To recap, so you can walk away with a solid understanding of schooling in the south of Brazil. Your children will be guided to achieve social confidence and emotional control first, before academics. Teachers and parents will let children problem solve before any intervention is introduced, outside of serious matters, of course. The larger environment here makes beach days and other play dates easily doable, so your family can create those important connections and memories. Now you know the Brazilian way when it comes to early education. The whole point of this video series is to provide you the insight and the knowledge of what's out there in the world, so that you can intentionally choose from the world as your menu.
The overarching concept of leveraging each country for what it is best for comes from flag theory. We just applied it towards schooling. And actually, this is the reason for being here at Total Freedom. Our network of families build our lives in a global manner. We're talking second residencies and passports, entity incorporation, alternative income streams, banking, asset protection, and tax jurisdictions. All of these are independent toggles to tune for your specific family. Jeff and I, our approach to schooling is to raise our children ready for the future, perhaps in a multipolar world, mixed with AI and digitalization that humans have not yet seen before. No matter what happens in the future, having the emotional intelligence to be able to connect with anyone around the world is always going to be a core skill that your child can pick up in the south of Brazil. Keep a lookout for the next episode, where we'll explore a new country with you. If you found this video helpful and informative, do us a quick favor and tell the platform that you liked it and would like to see more videos like this. Plus, you can also get it to notify you when we've explored another country.